Hello and welcome to another episode of Clutch Trick Gaming. Today we're going to take this classic Jaguar D-Type and turn it into a 300 mile per hour screamer. After that I'm going to come back, I'm going to show you the way I tuned it. I'm even going to get down to the details and let you see my gear ratios and such. And then I'm going to briefly show you how it's painted. I'm going to share both the tune and the paint job, so if you have this car in your garage, all you have to do is download what I have and you too can run 300 miles per hour. Stay tuned. So first things first, this was not an easy task. I made it a point that I wanted to make this tune myself and not download it. Not that there's anything against downloading it, it's just something personal. I like the challenge of doing it myself. So I've actually worked for like 2 hours making this video and wound up giving up, going away from it, and coming back a couple days later. So after spending some time with my AI friends here, who are very much like my friends at work, they don't seem to want to talk to me, I was able to find the exact gear ratio and some things I needed to change to help me get to 300 miles per hour. Also, one of the big problems I had was, as you can imagine, traffic. As you can see here, traffic gets in the way. It's almost impossible to get a good, clean, long pull where you can reach 300 miles per hour. So what I had to do was set up my own bucket list challenge and turn off the traffic and set it so there's no rain or anything. I went to the Redstone gold mine and set up my bucket list challenge there and simply made it a point A to point B, so it's really not looking for top speed. It just gave me the opportunity to go fast. If you friend me, which my gamer tag is Clutch Trick, you'll be able to find this as well, or maybe you have to message me. I'm not really sure. This is the first one I've tried to share. And you can have the same setup here. So check this out. This car is about to run 301 miles per hour.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, bear left. Keep left. In 400 yards, bear right. Keep right.
So now that we have hit 300 miles per hour, check out the tune here. Of course I had to go with the V10, the 5.2 liter. Converted it to all-wheel drive. That adds weight, but it makes the car actually able to stay straight and take off. And then twin turboed it. This gives me maximum power. I've got 1,212 horsepower, 831 foot-pounds of torque in a 2,400 pound all-wheel drive car. It's a stinking rocket. One of the things that really plagued me when I was trying to tune this at first was I was wanting to use these air dams and wings, and even with them turned all the way down with no downforce, well, downforce, but the least amount of downforce possible, it still wouldn't let me reach 300 miles per hour. I think 295 was the top I ever saw. Similar with the tires, I started out running big fat tires and 21-inch rims. I had to come back and turn the tire size down as far as it would go and go all the way back down to stock rim size just to take away as much weight and drag as I possibly could. But I love the way those big huge 21s look on the car for just cruising around. After that, I pretty much just topped out everything there is and just, no expense spared. All the horsepower you can get, brakes, suspension, lightweight, reinforcements, everything, just completely maxed it all out in the garage purchasing part. Now for the tune, I played around with tire pressure. I found that at 24 psi front and back is where I was able to achieve 300 miles per hour. I tried running it all the way down for the traction, but it didn't work. I had to come back and bump that up a little bit. So 24 psi is where I wound up staying. Gearing is where the real magic is. I used a 254 final drive and a .86 sixth gear. Everything else I pretty much just left the way it was when I did my initial gear setup. That's the way it was. I didn't change those things at all. Now at the .86, you can see over here my top speed simulation comes in, the .86, it comes in at 300.9, and if you bump it any direction, either up or down to .85 or .87, it changes that and it actually drops your speed to the 300.8, 300.7, 300.5. It's only at the .86 that you get the 300.9. Alignment, I left everything straight up except caster. I turned it all the way down to low to take some of the twitchiness out of the car. My sway bars, ramped them up as far as they would possibly go. Same with ride height, dropped the car all the way down as far as it would go, but left the spring rate pretty much stock. Didn't adjust dampening, didn't adjust aero, didn't adjust brakes, didn't adjust the differential at all. As for paint, I love the way this car looks. It's extremely shiny, and the way I got that look is the car is actually chrome with black decals covering the whole car. Then I turned the transparency of the decals down a little bit to give me the smoky look that I wanted. Here you can see I'm changing the paint color that's underneath those decals, so everything you see has a smoky appearance to it because it's actually covered with the solid black decal that's been turned down and is somewhat transparent. This is also shared in my, I can't remember what it's called, storefront or whatever. But it's an extremely easy paint job for anybody to do. And it's a good one to kind of start out with. I make one decal that covers up the whole side of the whole right side of the car, and change the transparency and get it to the way I like it. Then I copy and paste it to every other part of the car, like the hood. This car here won't let you do wings and such. You can't tint the windows. You can't really do anything but just paint the body, the main body on it. But it's just, this car is just beautiful. I love it. Here you can see the decal, the number 1, the big black decal. I hope you like this episode of Clutch Trick Gaming. The 300 mile per hour Jaguar is a really cool car. I really love it. If you like this video, I do hope that you'll click like, and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. And hey, have you ever been over here and seen this park? You can actually go gift shopping for some nice Australian souvenirs, some nice painted boomerangs and other crap looks like in there. Not the kind of stuff I buy, but kind of looks like the stuff that your crazy aunt and uncle bring home after they've been to Australia. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.